All right. This is a great question. It's a great question because it's a common question. It's a question I face all the time. It is, does my sales background actually count? All right. The quick answer is yes and no. It's completely up to you. Okay? Because as it states here that you're in retail sales and you build relationships with customers and essentially will hiring managers take my sales experience seriously? Great question. I have been in rooms with hiring managers where they're like, they've been in retail sales. They don't know what it's like to go out and get customers. Retail sales, you sit in the store and the customers come to you looking to buy. And then we've gone ahead and hired retail salespeople right a couple weeks later when we just said a retail salesperson, we don't want them. Because it's all what it comes down to is this. The hiring manager has to feel like you can get the job done. Sometimes they don't even realize that because it's candidate after candidate after candidate, and they need to hire somebody. And it's like, we got to pick someone who we think will get the job done. Our customers are going to like them. They're going to wake up every day and do it. They're not going to quit. There's not going to be no transition here. They're going to understand all these different factors that you have to present. If you can take your experience in retail sales and propose it as it's a massive benefit to you as a person that you've developed into someone that they're going to want on their team, and you learn things during your time in retail sales that shows, that exemplifies that you have the skills and the abilities to be successful, they can be like, hell yeah, we want this person from retail sales. Versus someone who shows up, like I said, and they don't exemplify the ideal person that they want. And then they say, yeah, it's because you're retail sales. You know, you don't know what it's like to go out and knock doors and make cold calls and convert customers, right? What it comes down is do they feel like you are going to be the person? Now, I answer it this way because you specifically said, will hiring managers take my sales experience seriously? Let's not forget the hiring process at the beginning. They have to go through your resume. So on your resume, the fact that you have sales experience and you can put that there, and the AI systems as they weed out people, that's a really good thing. Okay? Chances are there's a lot of people who've been in sales that are applying for jobs in medical sales, which is why I push and push and push and say that there is more that you need to do other than just build a resume and submit it. You need to network. That's an entirely different discussion, but that is the first step in actually getting in front of the hiring manager. So I hope that answers your question. And this is exactly why you need someone on your team letting you know what these medical sales companies are looking for, what the HR managers and recruiters are looking for, and what the hiring managers are looking for, so that you can present yourself the way that you're built, all your experiences, everything you've done in your life culminates into you becoming the ideal person for this role that you're applying for. Hope that helps. Any questions? Reach out. Appreciate it.